Okay, we'll try it one more time. This is my third time recording this intro. We are going on a road trip this weekend with the kids, and we are about to get hit with such a huge storm right now. I can feel it coming. Jesus. Oof. I hope I have nothing out there that can blow away. We are going on a road trip this weekend with the kids, and I'm gonna be showing you guys some of the snacks that we're gonna be taking for the ride and then also for the weekend itself. And I think that they're really fun, a little bit unique. We're also bringing things like peaches, bananas, carrots, hummus, but these are 3 recipes that I'm gonna be making to keep us full and happy on the road so we don't have to stop and get weird gas station snacks. So, hi everybody, my name's Danny, welcome back to the channel. I'm one of the co-owners of VeganProteins online coaching, and if you are a vegan who is looking to build muscle, burn fat, lose weight, feel healthier, oh my God, I have to show this to you. Be sure to hit subscribe because we put out new videos every week with things like recipes, meal plans, tips, tricks, and educational videos. And if you want a copy of these recipes, I'll leave a link down below. Just enter your email and we'll send them right to you. All right, I'm literally getting wet. The window is 4 feet away from me. Oh my God. Can you tell? Oh, you can't really tell how bad it is out there. Of course, this happened the second that I hit film. It's coming down sideways. Yikes. All right, so the first thing we are going to be making today are going to be these pizza flavored pasta chips made out of chickpea pasta. These are so crunchy. Can you hear it? Hopefully. Gonna take a bite. Now I can't talk to you. Love that. Here's my thing that says how many servings it makes. This makes 7 1-ounce servings of these delicious pasta chips, and each serving is 129 calories, 19 grams of carbs, 4 grams of fat, and 8 grams of protein. So I'm obsessed with them. The kids love them. You could flavor them different ways. I just did pizza flavor today. Let's make them. To get started, you're gonna wanna get a large pot of boiling salted water going. And once that comes to a boil, we are gonna pour in a whole box of bands of pasta. I'm using the rigatoni shape, but you can use whatever shape you want. And we're gonna let that cook for 7 minutes. Once 7 minutes has passed, we're gonna strain it and then put it right back in the pan. To the pan, I'm gonna add a tablespoon of olive oil, and then I'm gonna add a 1/4 cup of a tomato basil pasta sauce that I have. I'll tell you what I actually wanted to add was tomato powder. If you have tomato powder, it's going to be so much better than this, but if you don't, the pasta sauce works. Then I'm gonna add a 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder, a 1/4 teaspoon of basil, a 1/4 teaspoon of parsley, about 2 tablespoons, nooch, and a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. So the next step is we're gonna air fry these, and you can see I dumped it all into my air fryer basket, but it was too much. You wanna make sure that it's just one single layer so that it's not too crowded. So I did this in 2 batches. So half the batch on my air fryer tray, and I'm gonna pop it in the air fryer at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 20 minutes, but at 10 minutes, I'm gonna come over and flip them to make sure no spots are not getting the heat in the air that they need. There we go. After 20 minutes, I checked these and it seemed like they needed a few more minutes, so I put them back in for another 5 minutes. A couple more minutes. But I will say for my second batch, they didn't need the additional 5 minutes, probably because the air fryer was hot when I first put them in. So keep that in mind if you're also doing it in a double batch. Okay, moving on to recipe number 2. This falls in what I call the stupid easy category. And I'm actually just gonna make one to show you now, but tomorrow when we get the kids, I'm gonna make them right then and let them season their own. It is going to be brown paper bag popcorn. So how do you do it? You need a plain, regular brown paper bag. Make sure it's not some weird one that's like lined with plastic. And a 1/4 cup of popcorn kernels. Put it in the bag. Hold down the top 2 inches or so of the bag. put it in the microwave for about 2.5 minutes and listen for the pops to start being more than 2 seconds apart. When it gets there, shut off the microwave. Here we go. I can't see it, but can you hear it? How do people film their microwave? I don't know. All right. Now, there's 2 ways to do this next step, but we're gonna do it in a bowl so I can show you. So this right here is my oil sprayer, and this is a game changer for recipes where you need oil to make something happen, to make a particular texture or what have you, but you want to use as little as possible. This mists it so you can use very, very little, and I'm actually gonna weigh it to see how much I end up using. So if you wanna know how to do that, I'm putting it on the scale and I am tearing it out. I'm gonna leave it in grams. So it says 0. Now what I'm gonna do in this little bowl, so you can actually do this directly in the bag, and that's what I'll have the kids do tomorrow, but for showing you guys, it's a good amount of popcorn. That is, can you see? That's a big bowl of popcorn right there. So, actually this is gonna be, I need a bigger bowl to do this. Okay, I'm gonna use a bigger bowl because I want to toss it in there. So we still have some unpopped kernels there, but I'd rather have a few extra unpopped kernels than burn it. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so this is teared out. I have my seasonings ready, so I'm gonna season it with some gnocchi, some garlic powder and onion powder, and of course salt. So with my sprayer, I'm just gonna spray across the top. That registered 0 grams, so I'm guessing it was very little. So first I'm gonna season it with some salt here, sprinkle on some of that gnocchi. And you can season these however you want. You can make it spicy, you can make it sweet. I'm doing a savory one here. And then now that that's there, I guess I'll use a spoon or something. But if you were doing this directly in the bag, you would just shake the bag. Okay, and I'm gonna spray it one more time and do it one more time. Okay, so all together that registered 3 grams. 3 grams of oil, 3 grams of fat in here. Okay, and some salt. Boom. And there we go. Now I'm just gonna put it back in the bag. Perfect road snack. Okay, putting it back in the bag is harder than I thought it was gonna be. They don't make a popcorn funnel. I love this so much. It is so simple to make. Everybody can flavor their bag the way they want to. And it's like a perfect little self-contained system for somebody to eat in the back seat. So each one makes 1 serving, and I didn't count any of the seasonings in the macros here. So I did count the 3 grams of oil, but whatever you want to season yours with, I didn't count the gnocchi in here, but if you want to do like a cinnamon sugar or something, you could do that, but it would change the macros. So this whole bag is 192 calories, 34 grams of carbs, 5 grams of fat, and 6 grams of protein. And she's a whole grain. We love to see it. All right, and our third and final snack that we are going to make are a protein Rice Krispie treat. This recipe makes 20 servings. Each serving comes out to be 190 calories, 2.6 grams of fat, 30.3 grams of carbs, and 9.4 grams of protein. And these are so good. This is still warm. The kids are never gonna know that I snuck some extra protein in here. Never. We're gonna get started with a pan that is 13 inches by 9 inches, and I'm poorly lining it with parchment paper here. Wow, excellent job with that, Danny. Great work. My bad. Doesn't have to be perfect, clearly. It's not like it's going in the oven. It's fine. We're just gonna set that aside. In a medium to large bowl, I'm gonna add 3 cups of a brown Rice Krispie cereal. So I like this because it's a whole grain, and if we're gonna have a treat, which this very much is a treat, let's see what we can do to spruce it up a little bit. And this is a whole grain brown rice cereal. So 3 cups of that. And then I'm gonna add 3 cups of the edamame puffs that you guys have seen me have as part of my breakfast, probably for the last year. I did look around and these are not available in Canada, but if I didn't have these, what would I use instead? I'd probably use TVP, actually. If you have textured vegetable protein, you could try this as well. I'm not sure if the kids would like it quite as much, but I think the adults definitely would. So we are mixing these together because if we don't do this step, we're gonna throw it all in the marshmallows and it's not going to be evenly distributed throughout. Good enough, doesn't have to be perfect. Just has to be mixed somewhat. Now, in a pretty large pot on the stove, you're going to add 4 tablespoons of Earth Balance. Trust me on this, it makes a difference. I went to open my Earth Balance and I had 1 tablespoon left, so I had to use the other 3 tablespoons in coconut oil, which is not what I wanted to use, and it did make a bit of a difference in the final taste. Use the Earth Balance. Okay, so we're gonna melt that down, and then we are gonna add 14 ounces of Dandy's marshmallows. So for those of you that don't know, regular marshmallows are not vegan because they have gelatin in them, but Dandy's in the United States, in Chicago, they make an awesome vegan marshmallow. Is this a health food? No, it's not. It's a marshmallow. It's okay, guys. We're gonna be all right. We're also adding 1 teaspoon of vanilla to this pot. And because I didn't have enough Earth Balance, I added a tiny pinch of salt to make up for the salt that would have been in that. But if you're using Earth Balance, you do not have to do that. So you can either use the full-size ones like I'm using here, or you can use the mini marshmallows. Those ones might melt a little bit faster. This took about 6 minutes or so for them to fully melt, and you gotta keep your eye on it the whole time. So this is over medium-high heat. I'm stirring it with a wooden spoon, and we want it to be almost 100% melted. So you can see towards the end, it's still a little bit lumpy, but you can't differentiate between the marshmallows anymore, and that is the texture that we are looking for. Once you've achieved this consistency, get ready because you are going to need to work kind of quickly from here. Now, the tricky part, turning the heat off, and there we go. So we are going to dump our cereal mixture into this and mix it. I'm using a large wooden spoon, and you really have to put some muscle into it to make sure that it's as evenly distributed throughout so you don't end up with these huge marshmallow pockets or all this cereal that isn't incorporated. So mix, mix, mix as well as you can. And then we're gonna bring that over to the pan that we lined with parchment paper, and we are just going to dump that in. I was using the wooden spoon, but then I was like, oh, the silicone spatula will probably work better. So I went and got that and it worked much better. So just make sure you push it all the way out to the corners so that it's nice and flat and even. And then a very important part, don't put this in your fridge. Leave it on your counter to cool for the next 30 to 60 minutes or so. Then we want to cut it into 20 pieces by doing 4 the long way and 5 the short way. And I implore you to have one of these while they are still warm. It is a heavenly experience. Put that in there. Sticking with your clean counters. Ready? Just with corn in there, we're gonna put it in the microwave, okay?
Okay. No, so hi, I'm Desmond. That's Auntie Danny, you probably know her. And Daisy, come on up. Hello. I just got my nails done. Would love for you guys to follow and please subscribe.
I don't know if I should feel proud or horrified by that.
And also, by the way, our company is called...
Let's see, do you know?
Danny.com. No, VeganProteins.
That's it. Danny.com. Don't go to Danny.com. I learned that the hard way. Go ahead. One more? Okay.
All right.
Can you sprinkle this all over the top? Sprinkle. Don't just dump it. Sprinkle.
I'm so excited to do this.
I didn't even know this could do a jet stream, but you found a way to make it do a jet stream, huh?
What is a jet stream?
One more stir, Des.
Okay, Auntie. And everyone, if you want to know, we have a kitty named Xander.
Oh, they know. They know Xander. Wow. That's an interesting way to hold it.
You were supposed to taste it.
Yeah, because it's just oil, you gooba. Daisy, this is for the car.
Can you ask your editor at the end to add the monster apples here and here? I want to do this. I will
How do you even know all this stuff?
Is this video, which is monster apples, and you can either watch this video, which is also monster apples.
Okay, wave bye. Wave bye to everybody.
Wait, no. Bye.
Desmond. All right, everybody, thank you so much for tuning into today's video. If you make any of these recipes, please let me know. I would love to know what you think of them. And if you like high protein, vegan, healthier recipes, be sure to hop on our Muscles by Brussels waiting list. We will likely be opening it again very soon. I'll leave the link down below. Or if you're looking for any kind of one-on-one coaching, that's what we do at Vegan Proteins. We've been doing it for almost 20 years. You can go ahead and fill out an assessment below. You'll hear back from probably 𝐬𝐻𝐾𝐿 within a business day. We would love to be a part of your journey of becoming the fittest vegan you can be. If you like the video, don't forget to like the video, subscribe, hit the bell, all the things I'm supposed to tell you to do at the end of a YouTube video. And we'll talk to you soon. Bye.
What you got? Sound filled the exhibit.
What is it? Show it. Let me see it. Show it to the camera. Ah!
What is it?
What is that?
Noah said.
They're like noodle chips that taste like pizza.
Can you see, Desmond? You like them, Desmond? They any good?
They're very good.
Yeah? Nice. Perfect crunchy snack for the road.